What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. We're out here today and we're gonna do some fishing, but first we're gonna do a little bait video for you guys. It's been a while and that's probably one of the biggest questions we get is about bait, and especially this time of year. The water temperature right now, we're out in the middle of Tampa Bay, the water temperature is 89 degrees, which is hot. Bait is really struggling to live in a lot of situations, and the bait's just hatched. So we're having, everybody out here is kind of having to make adjustments and do different things to catch fish. And this time of year, one of my favorite ways to fish, especially snapper, is with dead bait. Jake, I'm gonna show it real quick, spin around. And this is what I'm looking for. That's a spike of bait right here on this side of this marker, and we're gonna set up and chum it. But also what I'm looking at is down on the bottom right here. This is probably my white bait, greenbacks, pilchards, and then this is probably thread fins. And that's something else I want to talk about. I'm gonna be 100% honest. If you're gonna use dead bait, if you're planning on dead bait fishing, especially for snapper, thread fins make better dead bait. Don't tell anybody I told you that, because they'll probably run me out of Tampa Bay. Thread fins do make better dead bait. Whether it's they're oilier or whatever it is, but basically to catch them, we're gonna set it the same way that we normally do on these markers. On the upcurrent side, that bait's sitting right here, and it is greenbacks and thread fins mixed, but we're gonna go ahead and chum them because greenbacks still work. I mean, big greenbacks work great for dead bait. But the other thing that we've noticed here is the greenbacks that we're getting are probably what, Jake, like 6-8 inches. They're big. The thread fins are also 6-8 inches. So when we're chumming the greenbacks and the greenbacks are coming up to the chum, I think the thread fins are kind of confused as far as what they are sometimes, and they see that big school of bait going up and they're just trying to stay with that. So we start getting a good mix of thread fins and greenbacks, because thread fins don't respond to chum. I don't know if anybody's ever noticed that, but they really do not respond to chum like the greenbacks. So with that being said, so with that being said, we're gonna get ready to throw, chum a little bit, and I'm throwing, this tide's ripping, and that's something else that I wanted to kind of show everybody. This tide's ripping right now. I'm not gonna change the net that I throw. I'm throwing a 10-foot, 1/4 inch, 1.4 pounds per foot, pounds of lead per foot, dropout cast net. Whether the tide's ripping, whether I'm in 30 feet of water, whether I'm in 2 feet of water, whether there's no current, you just kind of have to make adjustments. We're gonna chum up high from this marker, let it drift back onto the marker, and try to get the bait away from the marker a little bit, and then I'm actually gonna throw I'm probably 30 feet from the marker. I'm gonna throw out here and let my net sink and drift back into the marker. And hopefully, look at that machine, look at all that bait. Hopefully, that's gonna catch us the bait we need. We got some bait coming up. Jake's chumming up forward because this tide's ripping back towards the marker. So hopefully, and we're marking a bunch of bait, we're just gonna have to give it plenty of time to sink. So we'll make a few throws and see if we can get what we're looking for. And the most important thing in deep water is let it sink, let it sink, let it sink. If you don't let it sink, you're probably not gonna get them, which I might not have got them anyways, but this tide's ripping. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Feel something. So we got the bait, and I just had a dolphin come up and try to grab my net. I don't like to take the net off my wrist after I throw, but in deep water in Tampa Bay, it's not a bad idea, because you can see what a dolphin does. He comes up and he rips holes in the net so the bait can escape, and then he grabs the bait. So once again, dolphins suck, but we got bait, mix of some thread fins and some greenbacks. So it's a start. We had a lot more bait in there, it felt like, until that guy grabbed it. But that's what we're looking for. That's a pilchard, scaled sardine, greenback. That's a thread fin. You see the thread on his back? These are oilier. These have more oil in them, so for cut bait, for snapper and grouper, I like thread fins, but these work too.
half the net, how many drowned themselves.
All right, so this time we're gonna take this off our wrist just in case. So let it sink. So we're picking at them right now. It's not always one and done. That dolphin kind of freaked me out a little bit that last time, so not that that's affecting the bait. Oh, it's the right kind, fellas. Right kind. Getting them greasy thread fins for snapper bait. There's the bait. Now they're coming up. There was more coming up in the chum that time. Jake's finally doing his job.
Started trying harder than last time.
You're not running out of chum, are you? Yeah, he wasn't really trying before, I don't think. That one was the one we're looking for, guys. Yep, that is a shot right there. And I'm just putting them in my basket because I'm gonna put them in my cooler, because I don't care if they're dead or not. We're gonna kill them if they're not. But that's with the tide ripping, a 1/4 inch net. Like I said, we just had to move off the marker a little bit further than normal. And there you go. So anyways, like I said, I just wanted to show you guys that real quick. Difference between a thread fin and a greenback, a pilchard, and show you a bait video real quick and let you guys know if I had the choice between thread fins and greenbacks for dead bait, I'm going thread fins. So we're gonna finish getting bait. I'm gonna catch my breath. We're gonna fight this dolphin, see who wins. All right, guys, so that's it. 1/4 inch net. Thread fins are better than greenbacks for cut bait. And yeah, let the net sink, make adjustments with your boat further and closer to the tower or whatever you're throwing against, bridge, pilings, whatever. Harder the tide's moving, you want to be out further, give it time to sink down to the bottom by the structure, and slower the tide's moving, you get a little bit closer. But we got plenty of bait to do what we're going to do. We're going to go do some snapper fishing this afternoon, and I don't know, Jake, you got anything?
No, sure, that was it.
It's raining.
Yeah, it's raining.
It is raining.
It feels pretty good though.
So that's cool. We ran a morning trip this morning. We whacked the snapper this morning, went 0 for 1 on big tarpon, and caught a bunch of snooks. So book a trip, and yeah, that's it. That's how you catch bait at the market. So until next time, God bless everybody, and we'll see you guys on the water.